Lead fever coming at you.
Subscribe to Papa's YouTube channel.
We're out.
Well, folks, this is Johnny. That's Johnny with Lead Fever. I got another test for you all. Mr. Jim Keller, he lives up in the Northeast, way up Northeast. I believe he lives in Vermont. That's what he told me. He sent me this stuff. He calls it bear grease. It's 1/3 beeswax and 2/3 bear oil. And it looks like a paste wax. And it's solid at room temperature. Once you stick your fingers in it, it melts. And of all things, he put it in a JSB exact jumbo heavy Diablo 10, the 18.13 grain. That's what I shoot the most of. And he shoots air rifles too, and I think this is probably the ammo of his choice. So I have 25 rounds loaded up of the CCI standard velocity that's not lubed, and I have 25 rounds loaded up of the bear grease lube. So there's the Savage Mark II, and we're down there at 50 yards. Let's get started on this thing and see what we can do with it. Give me just a minute and I'll get it going. All right, folks, let's get this test going. I got 25 rounds here of the CCI standard velocity that has absolutely no lube added to it. And we're going to see how this bear grease works. So let's get started with our untreated ammo. Get a little more comfortable here, so I do my best. All right, there we go. And the rifle is cold. All right, the first 5 rounds don't look too bad. Extreme spread was 26 though. Velocity in the 1040s. Second group. All right, I think we still had enough of that Hornady one shot in the barrel that was helping out there for a while. Looks like it's all out of there now. All right, not looking bad. Not looking bad. Got one more magazine of 10 to put through here. Let me see if I can get that magazine in there without fumbling around too much. Group number 4. Well, that looks pretty good without anything on it. I don't know what to think about that. That's the bad thing about this ammo. You get good groups and then you get bad groups. All right. Not looking too bad for basic standard velocity ammo with no treatment of any kind. Let's see what this bear grease does. Mr. Jim Keller must be a bear hunter, because I've never had any bear oil. I don't even know where you get bear oil. I'm gonna have to ask him where he gets it from. Maybe he skinned a bear and rendered it from the bear. I don't know. Let's see if this stuff tightens it up any. We know the Hornady one shot did. Well, Jim uses this on his muzzle loaders. This is what he uses on his projectiles when he's hunting with a muzzle loader. I forgot to reset the chronograph, folks. Sorry about that. Well, I'll go ahead and shoot this one. That was 1064. That was a hot load. I got a lot going on here, and I screwed that up, so I'll have to delete those last 5 shots, and then I'll only have 20 rounds on this group. Sorry about that. I'm not paying good attention here. Trying to put too many orange in the fire at once, I believe. All right, that first group looked really good, so let's see what we got here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I ain't even going to worry about the chronograph numbers as far as writing them down. I messed that up. But we will look at them. All right, not bad. Had one flyer that kind of messed it up. Group number 4. All right, looking pretty good. That top row looked pretty good too, so. All right. Folks, I think we can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that using a better lube on what comes standard on this ammo is an improvement. It doesn't matter how you look at it, sorted, unsorted. Proper lubrication makes a huge difference. And we have several now that have proven to significantly reduce the size of the groups. And this is another one that worked pretty well. I think those top groups up there were pretty good, may have had some one shot left in the barrel. A lot of people say, John, why don't you swab the barrel out in between every time that you do these tests? I did that a time or two, and I pulled the seasoning out of my barrel and had to shoot 400 or 500 rounds to it to get it back where it needed to be. I'm not willing to do that. I've got a lot of time and money invested in getting this barrel to where I want it, So I know a lot of people out there clean their gun every single time they shoot it, and that's fine. If that's the way they like to do it, that's their prerogative. But for me, I've found that not cleaning a rimfire barrel is more advantageous than cleaning it. The consistency just stays. It stays there. So let's go pull the target and measure it up. We will look at the 20 shots that we have here. We had an extreme spread of 33.1. We had a minimum of 1031.8, a max of 1065.0. Kinetic energy was low at 97. Average of 1049.9. And a standard deviation of 9.2. So that's a better standard deviation of what we had a while ago without the lube on the bullet. So let me go pull that. We'll measure it up. I'll pack up, get out of here, and edit these videos and get them up for y'all today. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, folks, here's what we got. With the CCI standard velocity that's unlubed, just factory lube on it, we wound up with a .362 inch average, which was better than the .374 inch average with the bear grease. So in this instance, it didn't make any difference much. The standard velocities were really close, 10.4 up here, 9.2 down here. Extreme spread of 43.3, 33.1 down here. You can see the groups there, they're all good. They're all good groups, really, except for this .560 here. I don't know what happened there. I do have the chronograph numbers, but down up here, I had to cut 5 out of it, and then I'm 5 short down here. Y'all remember, I forgot to restart the chronograph. Getting old, getting forgetful. But that's what we got. The bear grease did okay, but the Hornady one shot made a huge difference. And for me, that's what I'm going to look further into as far as a viable lube for this stuff. So there's that rifle. Well, it does pretty good for what it is. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. God bless everybody. Be blessed in the name of Jesus Christ. I will get home and edit all these up and get them posted today. Get y'all some rimfire stuff back up there. I know y'all's been waiting to see it. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I've had a lot going on, and then the weather didn't agree. So today's been a good day for it. If it stays this way, I might come back out later on and do some more. God bless everybody. This is Lead Fever. We're out.